You know that there are a lot of things, yeah? So let me just start looking with you. So since yesterday, what has been moved? Anything?
Well, just right now I feel fear. With, I don't know. Just...
Self-consciousness, you mean?
No, I don't think so. It's some kind of fluttering that I call fear.
Just experience it. Yeah. Fear to really be yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I can feel I'm letting go a little.
Yes.
So I'm used to just
yes.
self-contained sort of.
Yes. Yes. Fear to really come
be.
with your real true being into life.
Yes.
Yeah. It was never supported.
Never.
This is the first movement. You're making this movement coming here. This is you saying yes to that. Yeah.
I know what's out there. So,
out where?
Well, I sense like I made a cage or confinement.
But even with that cage of confinement, you made that step to come here.
Yes.
And that move that moved you, that life in you that said, I want to go there.
Yes.
That is where your deepest gift is.
Yes.
That is what is longing to be lived through you and what the world longs from you. The world doesn't long anything, it's a way to speak. But you're being called.
Yes.
Yeah. You only need to keep going with that movement that you felt to come here and going with it, regardless of the confinement. You don't need to chisel away and get rid of the confinement. It's just that movement, just going with that, honoring and valuing your depth. I honor that, I value that. All the nonsense levels and layers, that is not more powerful than this.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
Yes, it's powerful.
Yeah, and the tendency that we've had is to make that held back, be held back by that.
Yes.
Now it's time. You just step right through it.
I believe I do. Yes, I do.
You did, and here you are. And this is what it brought up. This is exactly what it brought up. That very very slight fear that it might bring up something that can hold you back or whatever, that very slight fear of that is just like where the comfort zone is. Like the comfort zone is here, and if you step over that, there's the fear. But you've just stepped out of that comfort zone into the more of what you are.
Okay, so it's just the comfort zone.
Well, it's like we have this like limited way of being.
Yes, I mean.
And then we stay in that to feel kind of safety. And then to cross a little bit over that will bring a certain fear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But the moment that we cross over that, we're out of the comfort zone, but we're into the more of what we are.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Now, what that may or may not, I cannot know, but what that might do is because you're stepping into the more of what you are, that might then, sometime later in the next days or so, it might bring up all that belongs to the old
Yes.
version of limitation, just to be,
Yes. To let go.
to empty out, because it doesn't hold you anymore. It's not where you're going to live anymore. You cannot, because you've stepped.
Yes. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So that is like, that may have to present all its layers of fears and old business, just to be met by this that you are. Just to be met in the face and say, yes, okay, I'm here to meet.
Yes.
Without being knocked down by it.
So this is the spine.
This is what?
The spine.
Spine.
Yes. Instead of being spineless.
Okay, I can go with that. Is he South African?
No, it's like you said, knocked over.
I'm right, okay.
So,
like the...
Yes, because I've let myself knock myself over.
You're stepping into your real male energy. Yeah? The depth of who you really are. And this is beautiful.
I'm curious to see what's there.
Well, it's right here, you're seeing.
Is that all?
You're going to start that one?
Yeah.
Huh? Where does that voice come from? I'm not saying is that all,
No.
I'm saying, wow, yes.
Yes.
Here you are, thank you, Thank you for showing up with your courage to step through a layer of fear and just go, here I am, thank you. I'm not saying is that all. It's a little old tendency in you, because when you start stepping into your life in the same way that you made this step, constantly stepping into the more of what you are, wherever the fear is, that you don't let that overtake you and knock you down. That you keep on stepping where your deepest call was to come here.
Yes.
When you keep stepping with that, you're making yourself new. You're making yourself a new version with greater depth into life.
And then it is the movie of life that's going to give what sort of...
Opportunity?
Yes, sort of
Sure.
thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
The opportunity for you to go on standing and continuing to meet the challenge, because
Yes.
the challenge doesn't go away.
No, I realise that.
Yeah?
Yes.
There is not a place to arrive.
No.
Right. Right. And just as we are communing here, and you are talking from seeing, you can see how more and
Yes.
more the one meets itself in the two,
Yes.
in the many, out of pure knowing, which is not the knowing of a little self. It's just what it is, direct.
Yeah. It was just a slight opportunity presenting itself. Go to the small self. And then
Just this moment?
no, just
When?
just before, just
Yeah.
a few seconds ago.
To call you to the small self.
To the sorrow, to go into sorrow, to go into self-pity.
Oh,
Yes, poor little
poor
me,
little
right?
one.
Poor little one. Yes, so it was very nice to
just
to
stand
stay
right through
and
that.
say, okay, I can support you.
The whole planet is relaxing right now. Yeah. I'm a representative of the whole planet. Really, I'm not joking. You want to take another little step and then face the eyes of every being?
Yes.
Yeah? What I don't want to overlook to express right now is that what you are strengthening right now, yeah, you are strengthening your real true being and
Yes.
standing in that. That in itself almost always calls up
Residues.
all the unmet
Yes.
tendencies which may follow in the next days or weeks, right? I just like to say that you can be aware of that. That
Yeah.
doesn't mean that now you got it, then you lost it.
Yeah.
You know?
I know that.
That's great, yeah. And I need to express that for everybody, because that's the tendency when recognition starts to take place, is that there's this experience of getting it and losing it when all the stuff comes back again. But it has to come back because it's coming back for the true meeting. And when it's truly met, then you're meeting it in a new way, and then your body is being made new. You know, because your body's filled up with the memories of how it would react to those things. It's a memory body. And then when you start meeting it in a whole new way, the body is then filled up with a new
past.
A new way.
It is.
It's always being made new. It's always being made new. You know, your body will never be the same. It's always being made new. You're always a new version. It's like there are few of us who have met 3 years ago here. We are not the same people. We are not the same. We can look the same. We go like, oh, I've seen you before. But it's not. It's a whole new version. And you're being updated constantly to a new version of you. If you dare to be. If you are held back by the fear of that, then you will find tendencies that keep you stuck in a way of being that everybody knows you as that, and you can't move out of that. You know, you will use food or some kind of addiction or something to keep in place a way of being that you take to be you, and you are stuck in that, and life sucks. Deep down it sucks. You find a way to make it okay, but it's not really okay, and you know it. You know? Yeah? Thank you so much.